stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me. I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me. I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot it.
So hey guys, welcome back to my stream. आज हम खेलने वाले Genshin Impact. कल वाली गेम फिर से खेलेंगे, कंटिन्यू करते हैं इसको. तो welcome guys, Peril bro first. ये अरे Peril bro, welcome to stream. आप first हो, क्या बात है? Nice. बस स्ट्रीम चेक कर लेता हूँ कि सब सही चल रहा है कि नहीं. ओके, स्ट्रीम चल रही है एंड स्मूथली चल रही है. बस के ऊपर जाना है मेरे को. ओके,
My chopsticks truly are difficult to use.
Hello Peril bro, welcome to the stream. Konnichiwa. Arre, welcome to the stream. Abyss, welcome to the stream. Deadshot, welcome guys. And thanks. Sorry कल नहीं देखा, आईजी की स्ट्रीम पे था. अरे कोई नहीं ब्रो, भाई बहुत बड़ी बात है. And thanks to Abyss and Deadshot for helping me. मेरा फाइनली लेवल 25 हो चुका है इधर. Thanks a lot guys. जोंगली से बात करेंगे हम लोग.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? Indeed. The weight of 3,700 years worth of history runs deepest in the true divinity of Liyue. Organizing the Rite of Party should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels.
13333?
Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing.
Welcome to stream,
As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui.
What would child get out of us doing the Rite of Party anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Fourth or third name. Yeah. Welcome to stream, San.
Wow.
Wow, 5 keep watching. Guys, like stream को जो भी stream पे नया हो भी. I 6 likes. Nice.
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
मुझे एप्पल मिला. अरे भाई अभी तुम्हें एप्पल मिल रहा है. मेरे को दे दो. डेड शॉट एप्पल. Go and buy Jade. वेनम पोकेमॉन की वजह से फ्री फायर नहीं खेल पा रहा हूँ. अब फ्री फायर क्या बात है. नहीं यार पोकेमॉन को अलग ही.
Welcome to the Jade mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day.
क्या 2 गेम्स एंड 2 आईफोन. मुझे 3 एप्पल मिला. अबे तुम लोग को एप्पल मिल रहा है.
And who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous jade,
Game
of
पे focus ही नहीं
radiant
हो पा
grade
रहा.
at the
ओ
very
भाई.
least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the Jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again!
कंगाल कर देगा.
Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
ओके टू आईफोन. मुझे 3 एप्पल मिला. गेम पे फोकस नहीं हो पा रहा. वेनम एक्सप्लेन प्लीज. न्यू हूँ इस गेम में. मल्टीप्लेयर गेम है. बाय द वे क्या करना होता है? कौन सा गेम एक्सप्लेन करूँ पेरिल भाई? एंड मल्टीप्लेयर गेम है तो आई कैन ज्वाइन. कौन सी गेम की बात कर रहे हो गेमिंग से ना आप? अगर आप इस गेम की बात करें जो भी अभी मैं करंटली खेल रहा हूँ तो हाँ ये मल्टीप्लेयर गेम है. सर्टन लेवल के बाद आप खेल सकते हो साथ में. मल्टीप्लेयर गेम है तो रीड माय चैट. आपकी चैट ही पढ़ रहा हूँ. मल्टीप्लेयर गेम है वही तो आप बोले. बट कौन सी गेम की बात कर रहे हो? ये गेम है पोकेमॉन यूनाइट जो अभी पेल्ड भाई कह रहे थे. बाय द वे क्या करना होता है? बस स्टोरी मोड है. चल सिंपल. आपको यह मिल जाएगी उसके ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट पे या फिर एपिक गेम्स पे.
All Mora is currency.
आई गेस
but not all
21.8 GB की गेम है ये.
is Mora.
बहुत अच्छी गेम है.
What? So loaded that he doesn't even bother hunting for a bargain.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations.
I guess they are asking about Genshin Impact. हाँ ये गेमिंग सैन ये मल्टीप्लेयर गेम है. आपको अपना लेवल 16 करना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद आप खेल सकते हो मल्टीप्लेयर में.
Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed only after the item. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to
It's
blame,
multiplayer, bro.
or that your heat control was poor.
लेवल 16 के बाद आप खेल सकते हो मल्टीप्लेयर में, और उससे पहले आपको सिंगल प्लेयर खेलना पड़ेगा.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
नाइस स्टोरी मोड गेम, एंजॉय. थैंक्स ब्रो. पेड पे आप भी डाउनलोड कर लो इसको.
But there is a way
Yeah,
to
but
truly evaluate this jade,
ओपे आई हैव
and a true
59
insider would know it.
कांट प्ले. नहीं है. i5 gen 9 gen. आपके स्पेक्स बताओ जरा. गेमिंग सैन, प्रोसेसर एंड जीपीयू.
A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows
मोबाइल
that
पे
you
है
are
क्या?
pointing
हाँ
at the
पेड भाई, ये
moon,
मोबाइल पे प्ले स्टोर पे मिल जाएगी
while a
आपको.
fool will only see the finger.
मोबाइल पे मिल जाएगी प्ले स्टोर पे 200 MB की. अंदर डाउनलोड होगा 7.8 GB.
The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just
DM
sad that
करो
we might
specs
never
नहीं
be able to
कर
use
दो,
it
या
again.
फिर इधर ही बता दो यार. बस GPU बताओ. GPU आएगा तुम्हारा 16 मेरे को बता है. बस प्रोसेसर बताओ तुम्हारा. ये i5 9 gen ये है ना, तो चल जाएगा.
We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... well... fine. As you wish, then. How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry, I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach.
What sort of condition?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down... Now, let...
भाई 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 साहब, इतना दूर है ये. चेक डीएम. ओके, जस्ट अ मिनट. ओके, इंटेल i5 9 gen GTX 8 GB बट 4 GB है अवेलेबल. ओके 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 4 GB अवेलेबल है ओनली। भाई कितने गेम्स रखे भाई गेमिंग से? करूँ क्या? टीपी होता है क्या? यस टीपी होता है। टीपी तो होता है ब्रो, वरना ये 2000 मीटर चलूंगा तो हालत खराब हो जाएगी।
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed Dandelion Wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Back off!
बाय। आप चेक करो डीएम। ब्रो आप इधर ही वेट करो, मैं चेक करता हूँ मोबाइल से। ये करूँगा। अरे नहीं 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 नहीं, ऐसे ही मर गया। Let me check it. Just give me a moment.
To survive hardship, you must
6 और
prepare
7
for
गेम
hardship.
डिलीट करता हूँ। 6 और 7 देखो ब्रो, आप जो गेम्स नहीं खेलते उसको डिलीट कर दो आप। जो गेम्स आप नहीं खेलते। Did you play little part of the story of stream? That short, you know that my friend कि खेल लेते हैं हम लोग। तुम भी थे, मैं भी था।
There's still soup in here. These hilly trolls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydroelemental
First looks like
protection.
it's
Let's
shorter
fire
than
it up and
when I
begin our
had done.
experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets.
ओके तो मेरे को अभी ये यूज करना है।
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
थ्री गेम होता है। ओ मैं भूल गया। ये होता है होता है दहशत। ये है ना 3 गेम मिलकर किया। इसको फिर जलाना है फिर से। ओ भाई एपिक से और वेबसाइट से ही कर लो। गेमिंग सैन बेटर रहेगा, वेबसाइट से कर लो।
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly trolls? They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Okay.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
ओके मेरे को वापस जाना है पेरिल क्यों मैंने क्या बिगड़ा है आपका पेरिल साहब क्या हो गया भाई क्या हो गया व्हाट जस्ट हैपेंड भाई इतना दूर क्यों है ये इतना दूर क्यों है आप तो लड़कियों से नहीं साहब बोलने वालों से नहीं डिलीट हो गया मैसेज रिट्रैक्टेड व्हाट हैपेंड
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous Jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the Rite of Parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is...
फुटपाथ में मिल भाई 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 डर अब तो लड़कियों से नहीं साहब बोलने वालों से लगता है गेम का सेटअप इंस्टॉल रहा है वेट नहीं सैन तुम्हें इसके बाद थोड़ा खेलना पड़ेगा लेवल 16 करना पड़ेगा थोड़ी मोड गेम है
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Cheating and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liu will continue to prosper as it always has done.
अरे भाई 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 भाई
All right.
Red shot
Thank
roasted
you, my friends.
भाई
What's with me getting all sentiment?
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous Jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
who doesn't have money or
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, that's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's...
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
It seems that we must. I will keep that in mind. Thanks, both of you.
I thought that this game is boring नहीं नहीं बस स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ा बोरिंग लगता है बट ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग है ये। अरे भाई अब फिर से वापस जाना है। हो गया इंस्टॉल। घर के छत से जा रहा हूँ। Apologies. चढ़ो कैसे इसके ऊपर? चढ़ जा। इधर आना ही था।
We'll need more where that came from.
Finally, shortcut. गेम किया आगे एज लिमिट.
We can leave the jade here.
Age
I have
limit?
already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the Rite of Party?
10th में हूँ.
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite. The Liu Qixing have agreed to this arrangement.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also,
Traditionally, we call it the exuvia.
देखते हैं फुटपाथ पे पेड़ को बर्गर मिलता है या अरे भाई 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 अरे chill भाई chill.
One must think that they already have someone in mind.
ऐसा नहीं.
Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here.
पिटाई सही है यार. ये बातें सही नहीं है, ये बातें सही नहीं है. It's what? अब तो हम मरने से नहीं फुटपाथ पे जाने से लगेगा. डॉट It still feels very odd. Seems a bit easygoing.
These things are for the authorities in Eugene Terrace
That's
to
sure.
consider.
अरे
Trying
क्या
to
हो गया?
help
ये
would probably only
सफेद
add to their
चांद है क्या?
troubles. Before the rite is conducted,
Golden House?
the only mint in
Come in
Liyue,
VC.
which is to say the...
बाद में आता हूँ ब्रो तेरा.
Oh, no! But why do you know?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Check DM. Check करता हूँ bro.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
Check DM. अरे पेरिल भाई.
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society
ब्रो मैं भी
again.
डीसी पे नहीं आ सकता, मैं बाद में आता हूँ ब्रो गेमिंग से join it
We
later.
shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
के फाइनली ये वाला क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट हो गया. वेनम कीबोर्ड से कैसे भेज सकते हैं वो मेरे को भी नहीं पता ब्रो. ये डेड शॉट को ही मालूम है बस. लो 6 मीटर्स. नीचे तो पानी लग रहा है. ओ भाई इधर.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paima what kinds there are again.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. I'm sorry? Ah, yes. We've met before, haven't we? Sorry, traveler. I shouldn't have spoken to you in that tone. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if
Hello,
you have
welcome to
any
stream.
further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and most by contrast. This variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown.
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies, but this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents.
Gift? कैसे gift?
Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to
I'm
take
back.
place for one of the
Konnichiwa,
7 in
welcome back to stream, Deadshot.
3,700 years. As now that's settled, a question. Do you have any mora on you?
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension.
Konnichiwa. Birthday gift.
It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried
Birthday
that
gift का suggestion.
everything I've heard is
Married
true.
friend है क्या लो gift. Married friend के लिए gift. Bro. इसमें मेरा भी थोड़ा आइडिया कम है यार ये जो अभी क्यों नहीं यार ये को पूछ रही था मेरे को इसमें थोड़ा आइडिया कम है बट जितना है उससे कह सकता हूँ वॉच फॉर बोथ ऑफ देम
Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my
flowers
regards.
और कह सकते हो यार फीमेल है भाई 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 तो वॉच बेस्ट रहेगा आई गेस
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares. They'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making...
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us
And
when I
more-
say that your generosity has
and more
saved our
suggest-
skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring
और
money.
मोर सजेस्ट बर्थडे तो केक ही दे सकते हो यार केक गिफ्ट कर सकते हो
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
ओके
Maybe we can find some
More
good
suggest-
candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lauren. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
ये वाला सबसे अच्छा वाला मिला है भाई फिर वो सुनना पड़ेगा अभी कलर रेड ब्रो अभी तो आपको तो वो आपको पता होगा ना कि आपकी फ्रेंड है कि उनको कौन सा कलर पसंद है या उनको क्या क्या पसंद है कि नहीं पसंद है ये इधर
Lauren, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Wow. Just wow. I'm just going to assume that you're either joking or being sarcastic. To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who spends all their time in the great outdoors. But I smell great? Don't be ridiculous.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lon. What's your secret if not perfume?
हो गया, अब तक मैं वर्ल्ड एसेंट ना कर पाया भाई। वेट, एक 1 by 1 मैसेजेस रिट्रैक्टेड कैसे हो रहे हैं यार? वाओ, सारे मैसेज गायब हो गए।
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lon's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qi Ming.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she
रेड कलर
smells
में
pretty
अच्छी लगती
good.
है। ओहो, एनी ड्रेस ब्रो, नो कमेंट्स। नो कमेंट्स ऑन दिस। मैं मैसेज डिलीट कर रहा हूँ ताची। अच्छा, आप ही डिलीट कर रहे हो?
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people aren't so direct. I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Oh, well, I don't actually use any. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yangar's homemade perfume?
Yangar? Oh, as in scent of spring Yangar?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
इतना दूर जाओ भाई, परफ्यूम परफ्यूम। इससे अच्छा मैं खुद का ही परफ्यूम दे दूँ इसको।
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal after...
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more
Bye,
discreet
keep
in the
it up,
future if
abhi
you don't
ready
want
hona
word
hai.
to get around.
Bye. Bye, Pelbro.
Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it? Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall
बहुत
wither.
सारी दुआ bro. Thanks, Pelbro.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Where is that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. There's no need to go to such ridiculous lengths. Somewhere closer to home will do. Let's go for the kitchen at Wanmin Restaurant.
अभी रेस्टोरेंट जाना है भाई भाई भाई.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud, as my assistant. Obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
ओके मेरे को आना है इसके पीछे पानी लेना.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm, so now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start. Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extract.
Try something new at the Wanmin Restaurant.
क्राफ्टिंग में दे रही है, ज़्यादा दूर नहीं जाना पड़ा अभी. सावना में जा रहा. ओके आई डेड शॉट.
Try something new at the Wanmin Restaurant.
Wow, this is the essence is placed into. You must take care to control the heat during this process. So please focus on controlling the heat. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there.
Guidance you have will make some perfume.
All three perfumes are ready. And you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Wow, you actually remembered my throwaway comment. You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken in. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent?
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll root good. Be sure to come visit if you. I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting.
यहाँ तो कुछ और ही हो गया भाई. कुछ और ही सीन चल रहा है इधर.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought...
3 sets, and now...
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yangar said that it's sweet as... This is the second kind. It's... The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form. Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in...
Man, why has he gotta be so secretive this time?
500 meters. Nice.
All things must change. It's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that so many of the...
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds, but if they heard too...
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Qixing made it all up. And still others think that that which lies in the deep is breaking. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster? Borrow something? Oh, you've come to borrow the cleansing bell, yes? Apart from that, I don't have anything of value that you youngsters might want. But it was not originally mine, either. That trinket used to belong to a friend of mine. I was a vain beauty when I was young, and I would pester him for that bell. He could not dissuade me, and so he gave it to me. But he said that if someone should come to borrow it, I must not be loath to give it away. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children, there is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it. If you can find it.
This Granny's so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here? Is she playing with us?
Wow. Wow. Unexpected twist. ये मैं कहाँ आ गया?
Huh? Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place?
Back off!
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old Granny could also be an adeptus? that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Julian Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
Verdict is...
Barbados, guide us.
Lowest one! Ha! Let's move out.
Time for retribution!
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children.
Okay, टीपॉट के अंदर एक बड़ा सा डोमेन.
Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time. As to whether I am one or not, child. Surely you already understand.
Hyman kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, You must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. An adeptus.
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparation?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase...
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curious. Sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like...
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life. Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the Rite of Parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House. Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on these markings of tree and leaf. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame, as does that which the Cryo Archon once. Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps, you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, the rite of parting requires helping hands as well.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
Hiring help? Sure.
Adventure. Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 Mora. What say you?
A most fair price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
A full day.
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a...
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
That's too little. Hardly a fair price. That's too little. Hardly a fair price. This price'll do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Oh, help? Sure, so what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implants.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 Mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
This is all you got? Then no can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? Oh, still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now and get me a single Chinxin flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child fellow. How does that sound?
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good. These things are pretty rare, and I have no idea where I'd find them. With this Chinxin flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight. I'll make sure the work is done before I return home.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming!
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Okay, ये चेंज नहीं हुआ.
The reception is deserted. And it seems kinda spooky and... Hello?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go...
So many medicines, but no cure for heartache.
Oh, there you are! But you can't even reach the counter! Joke's on you! Paimon floats, so height is no restriction! Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. What's the talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, my dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us.
Okay then.
They're on the stream, bro.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way, everybody wins.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong Ballista. It's a kind of crossbow turret. Installed on Mount located in Tianheng Pass.
Mr. Zhang Li really knows Leo.
Apparently not quite.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Did you want to add anything else?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Warriors around, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visuals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we some warriors, they ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my strap, put on the beat, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang on by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, no motherfucking front of this. I ran in the truck with the troops, trying to get it what it does. Battle in and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors. Cover the map and still ain't know where you can find me at. Journey through the mind of an insomniac. I ain't never sleep, staying ready, keep an eye out for the fakes. For the snakes, load a clip and I'ma pull it, something shakes. Never go to battle if you plan to lose. Life a game of chess, you gotta plan the moves. Middle fingers up, I'm not a fan of rules. Fighting for the right to live in peace and not like animals.
Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners. You'll be notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners. These warriors, they ain't no gunners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners.
Put on my strap, put on the beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang on by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, no motherfucker running this. I ran in the truck with the troops, trying to get it what it does. Battle it and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors. around, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visuals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we some warriors, they ain't caught gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my strap, put on the beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang, I'm by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, now I'm in front of this. I ran in the drop with the truth, trying to get it what it does. Battle in and I never lose. We some motherfucking warriors. Cover the map and still ain't know where you can find me at. Journey through the mind of an insomniac. I ain't never sleep, staying ready, keep an eye out for the fakes. For the snakes, load the clip and I'ma pull it, something shakes. Never go to battle if you plan to lose. Life a game of chess, you gotta plan the moves. Middle fingers up, I'm not a fan of rules. Fighting for the right to live in peace and not like animals.
Bloods in my hands, got slugs in my gunners. You'll be notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs in my gunners. You'll be some warriors, they ain't no gunners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs in my gunners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs in my gunners.
Put on my strap, put on the beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang, I'm by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, now I'm the front of this. I ran in the drop with the truth, trying to get it what it does. Battling and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors. Warriors around, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visuals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we some warriors, they ain't caught gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my strap, put on the beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang, I'm by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, now I'm in front of this. I ran in the drop with the truth, trying to get it what it does. Battling and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors. still ain't know where you can find me at. Journey through the mind of an insomniac. I ain't never sleep, staying ready, keep an eye out for the fakes, for the snakes. Load a clip and I'ma pull it, something shakes. Never go to battle if you plan to lose. Life a game of chess, you gotta plan the moves. Middle fingers up, I'm not a fan of rules. Fighting for the right to live in peace and not like animals.
Swords in my hands, got swords in my gunners. You'll be notorious, we ain't no runners. Swords in my hands, got swords in my gunners. These warriors, they ain't no gunners. Swords in my hands, got swords in my gunners. Swords in my hands, got swords in my gunners.
Put on my strap, put on my beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang, I'm by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, no motherfucker running this. I ran in the trouble with the truth, trying to get it what it does. Battle it and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors.
So yes, I'm back. Let's continue. Wait, Joculus? इसकी तो जरूरत थी, अंदर कहाँ जाना है बस? ऊपर. Wall bang? Oh no.
Uphill battle!
We should make the most of these supplies.
Where have you been hiding?
Provisions are vital.
Climb. Climb up. Just what?
You're open!
So this is the thrill of adventure.
First area reached.
Let's move out. It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken.
Aw, what?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society knowledge power!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand. That said, let me think for a moment. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts...
So, like...
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Where is that supply post? Here, post...
Provisions are vital.
Huh, where have you been hiding?
Wait, what? अभी भी मिशन चालू साइड में खिड़की है उधर से घुसो ओ थैंक यू घुस गया
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device.
ये करना भूल गया मैं चलो अब दिख रहा होगा
It is done. The Guizhong ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do...
It's easy enough. We simply
तुम्हारा
need to do
stream labs
this.
और DCB stream
Look,
दिख रहा है
it
bro.
even has a...
Over
I know that
here
इसलिए तो
we
मैं
have nothing. And don't...
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what, exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders, old man. This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it! The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces! And that's if you get out of this alive!
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. It is not we who need reprimanding, but...
Can I use Zhongli here?
Direct assault!
Allow me.
Should replace my hammer.
Go as planned. Let's move out.
Finally done.
One more is there. कितना नीचे भाई वो सब उधर.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
और अरे हिमांशु, अरे भाई बड़े आदमी आप स्ट्रीम पे. वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम हिमांशु भाई, क्या हाल है तुम्हारा? स्ट्रीम
A brash maneuver.
Fry! 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 That tingle?
Rest and rebuild.
The wrong test subject. Such a I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject. You're open.
Hold the line.
You're open.
Go as planned.
You're open.
Power that ended Hydroelemental.
You're open.
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract.
Oh yeah, that.
A search using the Gwei. What's more, a contraption.
Which means a Paimon wouldn't go that far.
We won't solve anything while standing here in
Good idea. We did our.
Okay, अभी जाना है पीछे. Is it now or no? माउंटेन टॉप में जाऊंगा, ये करूंगा देन. इधर एक हिडन टेम्पल टाइप का कुछ है. लेट मी मार्क. चलो एक क्लाइम करना पड़ेगा. हेड वाल पे चढ़ना है मेरे को. Finally, आराम से नहीं चढ़ा और ऊपर ये precious. Nice.
We'll need more where that came from.
But यार ये एडवेंचर रैंक अब क्यों नहीं हो रहा? Dead shot, you know something about it, my friend? मेरा एडवेंचर रैंक स्टक हो चुका है एक जगह पे. ओके मैं अभी गलत काम करने वाला था. लीव हार्बर में टीपी करो ना करने से ज़्यादा.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
नहीं इसको कर लेता हूँ. बाद में कभी अगर आना पड़े तब आएगा मुझे कर लेता हूँ. आएगा पूरा. चल ये करने के बाद बहुत बचता है भाई, बहुत लंबा, बहुत ज़्यादा बाकी अभी. एडवेंचर रैंक विल इंक्रीज आफ्टर वर्ल्ड सेशन, इसलिए मेरा 1000 पे है. Wow.
Forgive us. We were unable to.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Ah, here. This is the name. Coconut milk.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and...
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
यहाँ पर मैं TP करूँ ना, as rank will increase when you enter world level. And ये कैसे करूँ?
No. Him.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Might I ask who?
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck. What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than— Ah! The snake is speaking! I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent!
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside, what business brings you here?
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Whew, at last.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
You might as well just rob the Golden House. Oh, but the Cheesing have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself. Though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much mora. And as for Mr. Zhang Li, he's around 3 million short.
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the...
20 minutes later.
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey! Less laughter, more sympathy!
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but...
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, Child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 mora.
That's like 0 difference from 3 million!
2,900,000. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
Okay, almost done.
Ah, that lot is an absolute riot. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liu saying goes, the walls have ears.
What an odd exchange we've had. Well,
That sound is a laughter.
Okay guys, we'll do it in a short break.
around, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visual. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we some warriors, they ain't caught gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my strap, put on the beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between, know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang on by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, I'm up in front of this. Iron in the trouble with the truth, trying to get it what it does. Battling and I never lose. We
Back. वर्ल्ड लेवल असेंड करने के क्वेस्ट है वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट में देखो रैंक वाला है खत्म करने के बाद वर्ल्ड लेवल 2 होगा. It sounds like a lot of work. Okay. Just मिल गया.
Better than nothing.
After ascension, your worlds will be tough to fight as that you the domain so able to fight even the level increase. Okay, but करना भी है यार.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of our preparations is not far off.
Oh, finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure? Odd? Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travel to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this time. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole in the wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As in a...
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at third round knockout.
Okay. Achievements. Okay, world level.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
take your characters to level 50
Ah,
at least,
you're
then it
here.
will be easier.
There's no need to order. I've
Already
already
50
done
हो चुका है
so.
मेरा, जीन हो चुका है, डीलो को करना है, डीलो पेटो and कोको में तो नहीं कर
Third
सकता
round
हूँ.
knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's Jade Chamber.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here. Great ad.
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well loved. But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Tevat travel guide uses to judge other establishments.
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the clouds. What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, imagine. The weather is clear. Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor, stretching out far and wide. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her Jade Chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom. Enough.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the exuvia, and we saw her at the Rite of Descent. Huh. Paimon wonders what
Also,
sort
you
of
have
person
to do
she
that
is.
domain in single player to ascend your world level. Wow. Wow.
At last I have found you.
Especially main
you
character.
who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millilith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tianquan.
Especially take your main character to level 50.
She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite him to come here. I wish to meet him. At the Jade Chamber. Together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
Okay.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared. what we've received, we'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the Rite of Parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Don't worry, we won't forget.
This is a clear fire hazard right here.
What should I try this time?
Okay.
To our success.
द फ्लोटिंग पैलेस 28 पे करना है और ये करना है 26 पे। कमीशन क्वेस्ट बाकी है और वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट। Deadshot. You can try the domain once on stream. You can check in world quest tab. World quest. Archon. Commission. World quest. Okay, तुम अगर इसकी बात कर रहे हो, wait a minute. I know what are you talking about. Maybe. Welcome to the stream, AJ. Maybe I know. Just wait a minute. तुम अगर इस नहीं ये नहीं कहाँ क्या वो किधर क्या ये नहीं था ये था क्या yes that one और डेस्कटॉप कैसे welcome to the stream AJ oh bye 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 bye
Guess we can rest a bit.
Oh there. Come and see these rare and
achievements अभी भी 7 दिन है चलो अभी साइड बाय साइड को बस खेलना है मिशन क्वेस्ट कर लेता हूँ इसी वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट में एडवेंचर रैंक एसेशन 1 इज द क्वेस्ट भाई देख लो
As I gaze out upon the
World
sea,
quest.
prose wells up inside.
World quest में ascension 1 yeah okay enter the ruins click Mondstadt में ruins में समझ गया द वुल्फ समझ गया सर कुछ ज़्यादा ही सिलिया गार्डन अब मेरे को सेम चीज़ें बार बार करती रहनी पड़ेगी वेनम भाई आज जेनशिन इम्पैक्ट कंप्लीट करेगा राइट
As I gaze out upon the sea, prose
Keep
wells
going,
up
bro.
inside of me.
ये बहुत टफ है ये अभी ये अलग लेवल पे टफ जा रहा है मैं आपको एक चीज़ दिखाता हूँ ये देखो मेरे को चाहिए था 4000 मेरा अभी 6000 है मेरे को अभी वर्ल्ड को लेवल 2 करना है भाई हालत खराब होने वाली बात करूं? कैसे भी क्वेस्ट कर लिया। आई डोंट नो क्या उन लोगों ने बोला, फिर भी मैं ऐसे ही टैप करता क्या कि आज और 25 पे आ जाओ, मैं 1000 एक्सपी पे साथ में फंसेंगे। इताची इज ऑन हिज वे टू 10,000 एक्सपी ऑलरेडी, या 6000 हो चुके हैं। मेरे को सारे वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट करने हैं यार, क्योंकि पाइटी की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी थोड़ी सी वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट करने के लिए।
Add Astra.
रिवॉर्ड्स ये मिल गया।
Add Astra Abyssosk.
सारे करने पड़ेंगे। वाह।
Add Astra.
I need Mora. मोरा की जरूरत है, बहुत सारा मर गया मेरे को। सब कुछ है, बस ये क्राफ्ट कर लो तो हो जाएगा। इसको पहले करना है डीलुक को। क्राफ्ट करते हैं। क्राफ्टिंग टाइम। अरे क्राफ्टिंग में जिधर था ना ये रहा क्राफ्ट। बस इसे मेरे को बस एक पायरो को मारना है। ओके नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में मारूंगा उसको। एंड ये तो ऑलरेडी हो चुका है, इसका कोई करने का है नहीं। ओके ये चाहिए मेरे को हरिकेन सीड। हरिकेन सीड ये डैंडलाइन सीड तो मिल जाएगा, इजी है। 40+ चाहिए मेरे को, तो इसके लिए मेरे को वर्ल्ड लेवल चाहिए, वरना वो तो मिलेगा ही नहीं। ओके एवरीथिंग्स डन। आज के लिए इतना काफ़ी है गाइस। नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम पे उससे पहले इतने सारे वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट है यार, सो आई विल ट्राई कि एटलीस्ट इधर कुछ कर लूँ, मैं कुछ कर लूँ ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा। एंड फिर मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम पे। बाय सी यू। टेक केयर। बाय बाय गाइस, सी यू ऑन नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम। ज़्यादा ही ग्राइंड कर लिया आज, नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम